Welcome back to the Hawaii Honda Dealers post-game show.
Back in the corner where Hawaii falls in 3 here this evening to the University of Oregon. And joining us now is libero Talia Edmonds. And first off, congratulations on this weekend.
Thank you.
We'll talk more obviously about your performance, but I wanted to get your perspective on the floor from what you saw here this afternoon against Oregon and what the Ducks did.
Yeah. So Oregon's a really, really good team. You know, they're ranked 9 for a reason, and I think that to come out and know that we can compete at that level is really reassuring, and it's really that's something that we should take away, because maybe the result wasn't what we wanted, but I think we can learn a lot from the game. And I think that I don't know, we need to focus up a little on our block and a little on our defense, but that's something at the beginning of the season, so it's definitely something that can be fixed.
Talk a little bit, share with the viewing audience a little bit about your transition from DS to actual libero. I mean, that's a huge difference in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a difference between the two roles. It's a different mindset when you go into the game, because as a lib, you're on the court for basically 6 rotations the whole time. You only get to come off the court when one of the middles is serving. You never know how long that's going to be. So I think that's the biggest one is how do you stay mentally in it and have that mental endurance to be able to play a full 5-set match like we did on Friday. And so I think for me that's been the adjustment, is like, okay, how can I stay locked in? How can I be with my teammates for the entire game? And how can I just contribute the best that I can?
For sure. First, I want to say congrats, on the Liv jersey and then on your season as well. But, I know you a little bit more as my teammate. But could maybe just share, how does your personality factor into your energy on the court and you as a libero now in this jersey?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys can tell, but, me and Talia out there, so much energy between the two of us. And I love playing next to her, and I love playing next to everybody, because we all bring something different. So I think that my energy in particular, I really like to stay positive. I really like to hype my teammates up and be their #1 fan the whole time. So as long as I can do that, I feel like then I'm contributing well enough.
Well, really, the fruit doesn't fall too far from the tree, because I'm going to just take us back a few years. But her mother, Pekka Malai, played for Sharon Peterson at UH Hilo, and I saw her on the court, across the court, a lot. And I'll tell you what, you have your mom's personality. You've got this energy, and you're super athletic, and you're controlled. And I just want to say it's really nice to watch you, because it's like this deja vu that I personally am having, and anybody else my age and over, her mother, they're so much alike.
Oh, thank you. That's a great compliment.
And her mom's the one on TV that always
Every
has the
time.
sign. She's here just cheering her little heart out.
She's in all the little pictures. I love it.
Well, I want to kind of piggyback off kind of both of what you were saying about your personality, because one of the first things I noticed when you came here is how you kind of took over a leadership. You're very vocal, and even in the huddles now, you're kind of that person cheering. Is that just something that you've always had?
Yeah, I would say so. I'm not the type of person who can just sit and not say anything. So, as I feel it, as I feel that motivation, that inspiration, I really feel like I have a relationship with each one of my teammates where I can just, be the one to inspire them. And if I can do that and bring that energy every time, then I'll do that. And so, my personality, I like to bring it wherever I go. And I think, it's one of the best parts of me.
Kind of follows you.
That's funny. Are you excited for the season, hoping to keep the Liv jersey on all season, kind of keep the energy flowing, spread it to the teammates on the court? How do you feel about?
Yeah, I honestly think that, we're going to compete every day in practice, and so you have to earn the jersey. It's not something that you're just given, and Talia is always pushing me. Colby's always pushing me to be better. So as long as I, am earning it, then yeah, I'll stay in it. But if I'm, slacking off a little bit, I want the best person in the jersey to play that role. So whoever that is, best of luck to them.
I have one last question for you.
Yeah.
Your non-conference schedule is great. I mean, coming up Thursday, you have USC for a pair. And,
Yep.
You got UCLA a little bit later. You're going to Texas. As a competitor, how fun is it to play against these type of teams?
So fun. You get the opportunity every night to come and compete against teams that are bringing it. And it just shows you what you have to work on and what level you're playing at. And, to play teams at the highest level, it's just going to push us to be the best that we can be. So I'm super excited. This is one weekend out of the next 3 that we have, and we get to play 2 of them here for preseason. So I'm super excited to be in front of these fans again for the next couple weekends.
Are you majoring in communications?
Social work, actually.
Because I have to say, all the years we've done this, you're like the only athlete I've ever seen that every single time you answer a question, you look in the camera. It's almost like
they're kind of like waving at me back there, so I'm assuming that's where I need to look.
I think half the time folks back home only see the side of the face of the players. You're staring right at the camera. Hey, terrific job with us, and even a better job on the floor this weekend. Keep it up.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
All right, congratulations to Talia Edmonds, the University of Hawaii starting libero, helping Hawaii to a 2-1 opening weekend.
The way back from